Mama D, how are you doing too?
Oh, I'm good, Edward.
You're doing well at, how do you say, defending the ladies. Kojo, this is one of the worst experience a man could have on earth. You've got to experience it before you can discuss it. Listen, some of us would advocate for an LI to be passed in Parliament where before any man signs a birth certificate, he really makes sure a DNA test is done. Why am I saying this? You are married, okay, for almost 2 or 3 decades. The first child, most of the time, is now, most people say most first childs are not, whatever. Let's put that aside. But we've come to realize that most of the time, the ladies of late do not end up their relationships with their exes before getting married. You see them married, but still having an affair with their exes. And most of the times, their first child happen to be the children of their exes. Like Winston was saying, it gets to a point the man feels or realizes that his child is not mine based on some 1 or 2 signs. But we try to live in denial to think, the disgrace or the embarrassment that comes with it. So let me just accept it.
Edward, is this what happened to you? Has this happened to you?
I'm speaking from experience.
Can you tell us what happened?
I was married, traveled to the US, came back. Few months later, the woman said she was pregnant. And I thought that was mine. Because that was my legally married woman. Okay. 15 years down the line, 15 years down the line, I got to realize that that child wasn't my biological child.
Wow. How did you realize?
Interestingly, the gentleman in question has won a visa lottery to the US, has relocated from Ghana to the US, and was in constant communication with my spouse without my knowledge.
Right.
To the extent of the man remitting, the man knew very well that the child was his. So when he got his documentations and everything in the US, he decided to file for his daughter, which apparently I thought was mine. Now the lady found out and came up with a strategy to tell me, don't you think it would be better for us to go to the US where the girl will get a better life and all those things? I was financially down to by then. So who was I to say no? I drove them to the airport. I mean, there was nothing, boss. There was nothing. We went to the airport, had lunch and everything, thinking my wife was going to the US and back. A month later, the mother called me in Ghana to tell me, I was sorry to tell you, my daughter has gone to find out the man who impregnated her, and then they've gone to resettle in the US. I don't understand
goodness.
This. The child is not yours, it's for the man in the US. Koyo, it's been about 3 years now, and I'm struggling to come back to myself.
Edward, I can only imagine how you must
3 years now, and I'm still struggling to be the man I was. I lost confidence in myself. Everything.
Has she given any explanation to you personally for
The
why?
most annoying thing is that she's really, gotten off communication. Even the child, I can't even talk to the child. Luckily, I have friends and family around me who are keeping me moving,
God,
and I'm about to start a new life.
Edward, you're a very strong man. I don't know how anyone else would have got through what you've been through.